Hi Eric, how you doing? Here we are. I'm playing a song just for you. It's Michael Bublé. He centers me, calms me. And you listen to the words while I do your smudge. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. Every day's a beautiful day, Eric. Every day. Be stubborn. You won't hear this boy the way. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be stubborn tonight, but I'm gonna get a smudge up for you either way. Because you need it. I'm gonna smudge your ass off. Not really. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. If you're drinking, then I'm fine. I can't sing, but I'm a belter. I sing from the gut, and I have a strong voice. If I try to sing softly, it sounds like shit. I used to sing in a rock band, one or two, many moons ago. But you're the one who got away. Take up my time with thinking of my breakup, but you got another thing coming your way. It's a beautiful day. There's my feather. Here we go. Oh, India, gone away. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna go out of me again. Come on. Ugh. Well, I got my intuitive candle going. I do have that burning. I'm not going to advertise it to you or anything. You've been there. You've seen it a million times. There's the only problem with YouTube is they've got commercials when you play the tracks. But I like Michael Bublé. I don't know if you know about him. He's Canadian. He is he's even better than, but he's a Frank Sinatra type. I listen to all kinds of music, and I mean from rap to classical to, oh my, except country. I'm not real big on country music. I think anybody with half a brain could become a country star. There's no thought that goes into the writing of the songs. They're all about, I don't know, I listen to a country song and I want to take a friggin' knife and start cutting myself. I grew up with country music. So, I got a little sick of it as a kid. We had to listen to it. We had no choice. Now we're on fire, baby. Look at that. That's what determination does. You know how I really love to listen to, I should have put him on too, was Carlos Santana. Oh, I love him. Love his videos. But I listen to AC/DC as well, and the Stones, and all the old groups like that. Used to do their stuff. Guns N' Roses used to do that too. Yes, I did. Believe it or not. I'm telling you stuff about me here, Eric, that nobody else knows about. Nobody around on Facebook and YouTube anyway. People don't know this about me. Alright, here we go. It's gonna get noisy. All my crystals and rocks, I clean my cards with them. And now I'm gonna clean your cards. And this is for you. Get better than that. Come on. There, it's a little bit better. Wish you could smell this. The sweetgrass and the Colorado Blue Mountain Sage that lady sent me, that viewer. She sent me a whole shipment, like a big box of this stuff. They're all hanging up behind me, right there. The smudge sticks, they're expensive too. They're not cheap. But she wanted me to have them, and she said, I want you to have some good quality sage to burn through your smudges because I'm doing this because you celebrate ceremony, and I know you want to do it right, so I'm going to help you. And she sent them just because. You don't believe the stuff I get in the mail from people. Wouldn't believe it. All right, I'm not nuts about that song, Michael. I like his hits. Now I got to clean all this off. I've even got my latest find that I found on the beach. I wish you could see the beauty of this. This camera, the cameras, even doing macro shots with my big camera, doesn't do the justice. This rock is just peppered with gold. Peppered. Like somebody took gold dust and sprinkled it, and it just stuck there. And really, you think you're seeing something here? This is nothing. You should see what I see. It just sparkles. And I look at it, and my whole mood comes up. Everybody should have a sparkle something, because sparkles do that to you. You should go out and find something that sparkles. Really, really, real sparkly. It picks your mood up. It helps. So I've got my stones here with me, and I'm wearing my stones. I always hold my pendulum and my aventurine stones when I'm doing a reading. So if you hear me dropping them, I'm not doing that on purpose or anything. And it's loud over the camera. I do realize that. Okay, so I've got you pushed back far enough, I think. Okay. So now that the candle is going and the smudge is done, we're going to do your shuffle. And I've already addressed the cards, and I've also put in about your mother as well. So we're going to be looking for something. What usually happens, because I've done readings for people that have lost somebody, and my intuition would interrupt, and I'd hear something. And I'd say, I don't know what this means, if it means anything to you, and I would repeat what I was hearing. One lady that I did, her husband, they weren't married very long, and he passed away. It was heartbreaking, it really was. He had brain cancer, and it was horrible. But anyway, I did her reading, and she basically put her life on hold and stopped living. And she'd been like that for a long time. He's only been gone 2 years now, even. This was quite recent. Anyway, I could feel this agitation, and I knew it was from him. I just knew that's where it was coming from. And this frustration that she wasn't living her life. And I told her, I said, I'm feeling something from him, and I keep hearing over and over again, oh, Brenda. No, Brenda. Oh, Brenda. Oh, Brenda. And she told me later on, she said that gave her chills. She said that's how he used to say that to her a lot. And that's exactly how he said it, in that tone. And the inflections were all there. So anyway, I've never asked a force spirit to come forward or for tarot to connect to the, I call it the other dimension. People call it heaven. And maybe, either way, it's one and the same thing. I've never done this before, but I've called for tarot to communicate something through from her. I don't know what's going to happen. I just got chills up my back. So I don't know what's going to happen because I've never done this before. But you know what? I can go through the whole reading and say, geez, I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't pick anything up. I didn't see. But you know what? You could mail me back or message me back and go, oh, yes, you did. Because this spot and this card and that, I got it. It would mean something to you, but doesn't mean anything to me. That can go that way too. Master of the universe, master of the natural world, order and spirit guides, please come forth for this reading for Erica Felicia Sanabria, also known as Eric Sanabria. I'm born March 22nd, 1989, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania State. Send messages for Eric. We thank you for these messages, and we thank you for these gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right here, already? Alright. Cards say now. That was fast. That was really fast. The readings have been wild lately. I'm just drinking tea here. I'm half ready for bed, eh? These are like my jammy, my sleep. Not this, but underneath it's all my sleeping clothes. I'm just comfortable. Because I feel like I know you guys anyway, all of you. So, if you were a complete stranger to me, I'd be all put together and all proper and serious and everything. But anyway, I'm just going to give you a little niggle back there a little bit. There we go. Very first card Tarot has brought forth for you. This is your current situation. It's a Page of Cups. It's all about imagination. Isn't he beautiful? He's a beauty. I love these cards. Card number 2. This is what it is either helping you or crossing you at this moment. Wow. How fitting. It is the Magician. He's all about having the power of manifestation. You know how lucky you are to have this card show up? You're really lucky. Like, that card is loaded with a lot of power. There's a lot there. It brings forth a lot. That's wonderful. I'm already happy for you. Card number 3 is the best that you can expect at present. It's a 6 of Wands. 6s are normally overall, they're a good number. It represents success. This is at present. You can expect what you can expect. So anything you got on the go right now. Card number 4, 10 of Wands, represents responsibility. This is the very foundation of your reading. Card number 5, Justice, and she represents balance. This is your next event. Card number 6. Oh, that's nice. The World. It's about regeneration. This is your past events or hidden factors, things that are not quite out in the open. Regeneration. How fitting is that for you? Because that's what you're going through a transformation, and you're manifesting yourself into what you want to be, what you really are. You're manifesting yourself. There's a metamorphosis going on with you, and regeneration fits beautifully. That's a good card. This is tagged to your past, right up into your present, into your current. Card number 7 is the 6 of Cups. It's about reflection. And the placement that it falls in is how you see yourself and what you think that you're capable of, or you know that you're capable of doing, okay, for yourself. Card number 8. Nice. King of Cups. And he represents understanding. He's a good card to have. And this falls into your environment and how you're able to affect the environment that this is what I mean by environment is your world, Eric's world. Okay? There you go. All right. Whoops. Card number 9. Your hopes and fears, but it represents calm. This is a good card. That'll be your hopes, for sure. Your final outcome. King of the Ocean. Interesting. It's all about order. That's your final outcome. It'll all make sense in a bit. All right. So this is the Celtic cross that I'm doing for you. This is one of my regular private readings that I use. I just want to lay these cards out so I can... So they're staring back at me. The cards always do that. They stare back at me. So I lay them down so that I can see the best of them. like so. Okay. She goes there, that goes there, that goes there, there, and there. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you the spread. I'm gonna try to pull my top down, not my top, not this, the laptop top. You found that funny, didn't you? I know you're laughing. Do you know what happened to me in the video the other day, and I didn't cut it out, I left it. It's holding these two stones like I told you that I do. My pendulum, my amethyst, and my green heart-shaped aventurine. And I was playing with them like this, and I was talking away, and my hands were going, and I didn't even notice that I dropped it. I didn't hear no bang and no big slam on the table because it makes a big noise. But I realized it was gone, and I'm going, talking away, and I'm doing the reading, and all of a sudden I looked down, and there it was, right down the middle, right there. And I went, oh, you guys didn't see that. I fished it out. It was the funniest thing. Anyway, I'm going to pull you forward for just 1 second here. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if you can see all of that or not. There's the reading, just so you can see. There's a good song playing there, Eric. It's a good one. Okay, just give me 1 second, bud. One more, just a moment. Here's an interesting little tidbit too. YouTube, they're gonna nail me for this. The music, they get me for copyrights. All the private readings I do, they say screw 'em. I don't put any advertisements on any private readings, and the public's not seeing it. Only you. You're in a private window. So I like to provide a little bit of music, and I find that everybody says they enjoy it. They really like the music, no matter what it is. I try to play something mainstream, but I haven't played rap or anything yet. I could have done that for you. You know, I have a couple of rappers that follow the channel. One's called Rewind. The other one's called Esoteric Beats. They're really interesting to listen to. Anyway, I follow them because they followed me first, so I gave it back. I don't follow everybody that follows me. Anyway, let's see here. First card. Dum, 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 and it begins. The Page of Cups. This is a beautiful card. This is a nice card. This is your current situation. It's all about imagination. And I, right off before, as soon as I saw the card, what I seen was you daydreaming. There's a lot of, you dream a lot. You're always daydreaming a lot. But that's beautiful, and it's good, and it's healthy, and I'll tell you why. As far as the world of tarot, the esoteric world, the divine, and all those beautiful things, daydreaming is another form of manifesting what you want. You probably know this already. You've probably read that somewhere or heard that. But it's a very strong way, because when we daydream, and you daydream quite well, you're good at it. I know you are. When you're daydreaming about a situation or a place or a person, you're all but physically there in the daydream. So you're all the feelings, all the emotions, your vibrations, your energies help to bring that stuff in, is what happens. So I'm sure you experience that quite a bit. Things that, you know, that you were thinking really strong on, and you could feel it, and you could feel the vibrations inside. You could feel the passion or the burn. I call it the burn. And that's the kind of power that brings manifestation. And all of a sudden you start seeing things unfold before you. It's amazing. But I know you do that. I just sense that about you. Do a lot of daydreaming. So this is a page, and then all pages are bearers of messages of one form or another. I also add to this my own thing is that sometimes what it is, messages, I just heard this, messages can come, the pages bringing messages, they can come in other forms as well. It doesn't have to be an actual person is what I'm saying to you. Messages can come in other forms, but this is definitely the card of a message or messages coming through. This card, so if he's an actual person, this is somebody that you're going to recognize. He's somebody that may be a little bit older than what a page. What pages are on about 15 to 28 and about there. This person could very possibly be somebody older, but they're very, very young at heart. Somebody where you don't even see their age when you see them. You just see their spirit and their energy and who they are, kind of a thing. This person is always very good company to be around for you. They're a lot of fun, and they bring friendship as well. Already. This card brings messages of love for you. It could come through this person. One of these days, Ralph, one of these days. Pow, right in the kisser. 12 never seems so long, only at this time of night when I'm in the middle of a reading. It's like it never ends. You could get a message, okay? This actual card could be the message itself from your mother. But this page is bringing messages of love to you. How can that be? How can that be from somebody else? Why would somebody else bring you messages of love from somebody that's living, is what I'm saying. Messages of love are on the way. I'll leave it at that. Be open at this time. Be open about that. Be open about receiving anything. Don't be expectant. Not to expect it, but be open to anything that comes your way. I think you know what I'm saying. So yeah, he brings the message of love on the way. Finances as well are going to get better for you. Any projects you have, anything personal going on with you, that's your baby, something you're creating, you're going to flourish in that area as well. The advice of this card is right now, at your current situation, enjoy the lighter side of life. Now's the time for playing, daydreaming, using your imagination is being enforced here in your current situation right now. Your keywords are companionship, fun, outings, imagination, love news, and finances. Okay, so there's card number one. Now look what we got here. This is the best card, I think, out of the whole deck for you. The Magician. He represents manifestation. In no way is this card crossing anything you're doing. This card is here to help you. This energy is here. The first thing the Magician, when he shows up, is he directs everything right back. It's not, he's saying, it's not all about me. I'm looking at you. This is about you. That's what this energy is about. And he's asking you, what is it that you think you can make happen? What is it you think you're capable of? What is it you want to make happen? He's asking you that, and can you? And what he's here for is to show you, as you can see, all four elements are on the table. All four tools are right there in front of him. We have the cups, which represents your emotions, your heart. And then we have the golden rod here, the stave, all right? And that's all your practical things in your life. And then we have the swords. These are things that are all about the mind, the subconscious, your dreams, your thoughts. It's all about that stuff. And when decisions have to be made, it's all in the same area of the brain. Things where we mull things over a lot. Things that are playing on our mind. And then the last card here are the coins, pentacles, or deniers, whichever you'd like to call them. But see how his hand is outstretched? He's saying, go ahead, Eric. You take whatever tool you think you need. You take whatever. I'm giving these powers of manifestation to you. Now's the time for you to try to make things happen for yourself. If there's anything you were holding back on, too afraid to bring out into the open, too afraid to go after it, just fear itself, which is nothing. Fear is an emotion. It's not tangible. You can't touch it. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. And it's, fear just really sucks the joy right out of life at times. But anything you've been holding back on, now's the time to lay it out there. Now's the time to do it. The card literally says, Eric, to take action now. All right? The conditions are perfect right now for anything that you want to do. You have the tools to attract whatever you want to bring to you. A part of you is going through a creative, I don't want to use the word zone, but a creative spell of some kind right now. You're in the creative zone, I guess is the only thing I could think of. And that's very rich for you right now, which goes great with manifestation, because you're going to start creating your own reality. That's key. Communications are going to speed up right now as well, too. Things are going to start happening fast. There's no waiting. I know you waited for me. I'm here with you now. And after tonight, things are going to start speeding up communication-wise. Maybe I was the one that opened the door to that by getting into the reading here. Talking to people, texting back and forth with people, talking about your ideas to other people as well. Conversations going on there. You know what? You're going to discover you have the support that you need for all the efforts that you're going to be putting forward. The support is going to be there. The advice of this card. Right now is your time for action. This is current. So you're going to get busy after this reading. Okay. The card is here to tell you, if you do this, you're going to find a lot of success. Things are really going to start going your way. Your keywords are new enterprises. So any new beginnings that you take on at all. Money's coming to the forefront. It's in the good for you. Communication speeding up. Creativity is flourishing. You may be taking a little travel trip somewhere. It's not big, but you're going to have a lot of support. Support is big and key on this, as well as manifestation. And this is just a wonderful card. That's just great, Eric. It really is to have that. Oh, my. Oh, my. Eric, I smoke, so if you see me light up a cigarette, please. I don't drink. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. I have too many health problems. It's not often I have a drink, but I do smoke. It's my vice. I got a stressful life. I have to do something or I'll kill somebody. Anyway, 6 of Wands. And this is all about success. And this is the best that you can expect at present. It's beautiful. You're getting really good cards here, Eric. You know, there's not a bad card anywhere in this spread. Is that not encouraging or what? This is great for you. This is fantastic. So these are the things that you can expect to go on right now. You can look for, you can expect them. Hard work and resilience. You keep bouncing back. I sense that about you. It's like life kicks you down on your butt and you're down on your back. And you're like one of those, I used this metaphor the other day and it fits here as well. You ever see, maybe they don't even sell them anymore, but they were great big plastic or rubber, that looked like a big bowling pin. They usually had a face painted on them, and they're full of air, and kids could pound on them, and they would bounce back. They would just bounce they were like a ball almost. They would just, You know, if you gave it a good punch like this, the thing would go back onto the floor and then bounce right back up again. Boing, 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 one of these. You could throw that thing everywhere and it would never break and it would never bust. But the thing always bounced back. That's what you are. You're like that. You can get thrown back, slammed right onto your back, knock the wind out of yourself metaphorically, and you still get back up again. You're resilient. The card is here to say that. A lot of resilience with you. And as long as you stick with that and the hard work that goes with that, you'll be successful. The card is saying so. All right? Other people, very shortly as well, if it's not happening already, are going to be drawn to your inner light. They're going to see something in you that pulls them in to you, that wants them to get closer to you. They're going to want to be around you. You're going to be sensing your popularity soaring a little bit. And you're going to be going, what the hell is going on? But it's your inner light. I just heard your mother. That's what I heard. Not that she said any. I heard the words, your mother, right after inner light. That's all I heard. I said, people be drawn to your inner light. As soon as I said inner light, I heard your mother. Those words, quote unquote. I'm not getting, I'm trying to get, see, I can't force these things to come through. All I do is leave myself open. And they slide things right in. Okay, this is going to start getting kind of serious here now. This is a wonderful card. And I don't want to get hung up on your mother being part of the reading. I don't want, because if I do that, I'm kind of forcing it, and I don't want to force anything. It's got to come out on its own. You may receive some special attention at this time as well. There may be a special ceremony going on, and there could be a presentation or some kind of prize that's given. Additional meaning of this card is an offer of love from a new romance. I don't know what you think about that. Okay, I'm going to light up a cigarette here, so don't mind me. If it helps to keep me calm and centered, that's a good thing for you. It's to your benefit that I smoke, believe me. Okay, an offer of new love. Brand new romance coming in. The advice of this card, Eric, is this is your time to shine, so don't hold back. The card literally says that. These are my guidelines that I'm reading. The card is saying you deserve the success that's coming your way. You've waited a long time for it, and you paid for it, you paid your dues. Your keywords are victory, education, which says you're going to be learning a lot. Again, the word awards come up. Something there that you're going to be given in the form of, it's going to feel like, if it's not an actual award, it'll feel like one. Love proposals. Promotion. I just heard elevated in life. You're going to be elevated. That's what I just heard. It's not from the card. That's what I heard. An elevation going on. You're going to be elevated. Up from where you are right now. It's just a beautiful thing. Strength is on your side as well. And ceremony. That's what you can expect at present. I think that's pretty loaded. If you got all that going on right now, then you're doing something, I'll tell you that. And that's how I smoke. A few puffs and I put it out. It's enough to keep me calm for the next 5 minutes anyways. We'll see. Okay. That was as above, by the way. And this is as below. This is the very, very foundation of the whole reading. And this is all about responsibility. Practical things. Again, this card is sometimes called the overwhelming card of the tarot, meaning that at some point you're going to be feeling overwhelmed, of course, by responsibility. You're having moments where there's just too much going on in your head, too much to think about. And I mean big time, T-O-O, too much. Feeling a little bit of pressure at home. There's some kind of there's like an unspoken wave. What is that? Unspoken wave. Pressure at home. Does that mean anything to you, Eric? Is there a little bit of pressure at home where you're living? The card is giving you a heads up that you may be too absorbed in too many details and not seeing the bigger picture or what is actually needed. If you're are you nitpicky that way, Eric, where you just pick everything apart? Things that are on your mind, you're trying to understand every little nook and cranny of every situation, of every person, and maybe you obsess about that a little bit. Is that like an obsessive disorder in a way, where you start focusing in and you don't see the bigger picture? All you see is, there's a time and a place for looking for details and picking up on details and pulling details together or pulling them forth so that you can look at them and analyze them and put them where they need to be. There's a time and a place for that. It's usually very important to be that way. But sometimes we go overboard. And I mean everyday people. It doesn't, the obsessiveness doesn't have to be with illness on it, like OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. But I feel like maybe you've got maybe a little bit of that. And it's like you can't shut your brain off. When something gets stuck in your brain, you pick it apart. You turn it inside out, upside down, in and out. And you pick and you pick and you pick and you pick till you exhaust yourself. That's what I'm feeling. That you obsess about some things. And the card is telling you that when you do that, you're missing the bigger picture. That big light down at the end of the tunnel that's blinking and you can see it, that's your hope. That's your motivation, is to reach that goal. That's what you have to focus in on. That's what I'm hearing for you. He has to focus in further away. That's what I'm hearing for you. Throw your focus further away into the future. Not today, not tomorrow, but way down there. Because that's when you can deal with it and you can accept things more readily and with more understanding and clarity as well. Does any of that make any sense to you at all? As soon as I say stuff, it's gone. Like I have a hard time remembering when I'm doing a reading. When things come out like that, don't ask me 5 minutes from now what I said, because I won't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the video. Chances are I wouldn't remember, because it's not all me talking. That's probably why. Yeah. See, the cards even stating on my guidelines are showing me that there's also one thing or one person that is taking up all your energy right now. And maybe that's you. And maybe the person is the spirit of your mother, because you're holding so tight onto your mother, which is natural and beautiful in itself. But maybe it's taking all of your energy. But there's something that's draining you, leaving you feeling so battle-worn and so tired at times. I see you doing this, Eric. I don't know if you do this, but when you get like that and you're so tired and your head hurts, I'm feeling that. Your head hurts at times. You think to the point where you actually hurt your own head inside. And I see you going, oh. I see you doing that, grabbing your head and just looking down and Oh, frustration. Do you do that? Anyways, that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm hearing, and I'm being shown that. I could see you doing that. Huh. And it's ironic, because you know what else the card says? And I agree with it. This is no time to focus on your own needs. Not right now. Not right now. The advice is to set boundaries for yourself. There's good, healthy advice right there. You need to set some boundaries for yourself. You know what I just heard? Well, because you'll understand this. When we're little kids, right? We hate rules. We hate rules. We hate being told where to go, what to do, when to go to bed, when to eat, when to not, when to have a bath, when to brush our hair, brush our teeth. We hate it. And we can't wait to grow up so there's no more rules. Big surprise on us when we grow up. Guess what? Not only are there rules all around us in everyday life, we end up having to make our own rules for ourselves. And in this case, this is what you have to do. You need to set boundaries. And then when you set the boundaries within yourself, lines that you're not going to cross anymore. I'm not going there, you tell yourself. I'm not going there. Because it hurts my head. And it upsets me. To the point I'm physically ill. I'm not going there anymore. There's lines I'm not crossing anymore. It serves no purpose to do that to yourself. No purpose at all. You're getting nowhere fast. It's like running in one spot and becoming completely exhausted from all the running, and you haven't gone anywhere. You're still in the same spot. It's the same thing. Left hand's itchy. Must be getting some money. When you set boundaries, it's going to reduce your stress by about 75%, is what I just heard. It's going to make a huge, huge difference. You just have to be disciplined. Be disciplined like when you're dancing. It takes discipline to move that way, to feel the music through your body that way, and to translate the meaning of the music through dance. That takes discipline. So you look at that, because your mental health, your stress levels, your frustration levels, all of that are the most important things about you. That in the end, where you need to find your happiness, if you're all stressed out, you're never going to find it. You can't scream F off and then have a blissful smile on your face at the same time. The two just don't go together. It has to be real. It has to be pure. It has to be genuine. You need to set the boundaries to reduce your stress. You may need to say no to some people at this time as well. People may want you to do things for them, and you get overwhelmed at the very thought of it. You're like, no, I can't do. You know what I just had, Eric? Just now. Deja vu. I had a deja vu just now. Do you know what that is? That's when you've lived this moment before. You've said these words before. You've been in this situation before. It's familiar. You remember. I just had that here. That is the strangest thing. It's only happened to me once before in all my time of tarot reading. Moving on. So you may need to say no to some people. Don't be forced into doing anything. If they love you, they'll love you whether you say yes or no. And if you say no and they don't love you anymore, they never loved you to begin with. It's just that simple. Your keywords are burdens and overload, confusion, exhaustion. There's blocks. Your priorities need to be realigned, and you're feeling the pressure. And you need to lighten up on that. This is the very foundation. All these things I just told you of the whole reading. Well, this is going to be a long reading. Card number 5. This is your next event. This is justice. And it represents balance. Okay. Somebody right now, Eric, is looking into your past to make a judgment call on you. They're looking into your reputation as a young man, just as a person, a human being. They're going over your past with like a fine-tooth comb, and they're going to make a decision once they've collected all their information on you. This decision, Eric, is going to go in your favor. All right? The word legal claim is popping as well, and I don't know what that's about. Family matters, And relationships are coming to the forefront as well at this time. Also, wow, this may be your mother talking here. Expect to find the truth of a situation, Eric. And when you do, it is literally going to bring you healing and closure. You're going to be able to put that to bed and leave it there. Put it to rest. Lay that to rest. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to have a weighing of options to make decisions as well that are going to be coming up on you very, very soon. There's going to be a moment of vindication for you. And your strength is going to come from within. There's something that's gone on, and you're going to be vindicated, and everybody's going to know. And how wonderful is that for you? To be proven correct, to be proven right, to be proven you did the right things. It's beautiful. It's all good, Eric, all of it. And here's something else that's very beautiful as well. The angels, you have angels, Eric, and you have guides, and they are supporting you on this life's path. So you're not alone. You're never, ever alone. The advice of this card is to be practical right now, logical, in all your approaches, especially making decisions. Remain realistic. Remain grounded if you can. Your keywords are calm, decision, integrity, truth, maybe some legal issues, support, and the big V word again, vindication. And that's a moment of glory for you. Whatever you're going to be vindicated with, and that's your next event. That's amazing. Okay, now I said somebody was looking into your past, and that's what this card's all about in the placement that it fell into. It's your past and any hidden factors as well that are affecting your present and may follow you in through your future as well. But this card is all about regeneration and renewal and finding success. And maybe that's where your change began. That is from your past. When you think regeneration, it's regeneration of who you are, from male to female, female to male, but for you it's female to male. That is a form of regeneration and a form of renewal as well. This card, I'm feeling the heat off the card here. And finding success. And I think you had said that, an hour ago about your doctors and being very successful and how grateful you are to them. A reward may be coming for all your efforts as well. You know what? Maybe you're paving the way for other young girls or young men. Maybe that's what's going on here. This card also brings forth a completion of a phase that you've been going through as well. It's the meeting. You'll be meeting a target or meeting a goal. Finally getting there. Seeing the end. The card shows, I don't know if this is going to apply to you or not, but finalizing a house move. Are you in the middle of moving? Or a project, something that you have underway. The finalization of it all. It's finally getting done is what I'm hearing. That's finally getting done. It's finally going to happen. Relationships are going to hit a landmark as well. Such as an anniversary of some kind. There's a landmark anniversary coming up somewhere of some kind. You may be presented with some, find yourself right in the middle of the situation of opportunity to travel a little bit as well. And you're single, and the card actually says if you're single, you're going to have some romantic adventures that are going to be coming up for you as well. The advice is to celebrate what you have achieved so far. Embrace brand new opportunities. You'll be full of new energies and motivation. And right now, as this card is telling you what has brought you from your past up to now, that the world can be your oyster. You pretty much manifest anything you want, have anything you want. The things that count, the things that make you happy. Keywords are success and completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, and renewal. That's a great card. It's a great, great card. Oh boy, this is going to run long. It's going to take 6 or 7 hours to upload to YouTube. I can see it now. All right. Card number 7. This is how you see yourself and what you believe that you're capable of and what you can do in your life. It's the 6 of Cups. It's all about reflection. It's all emotional, too, because it's the Cups, which in the regular cards is your hearts. Uh-huh. It's a nice one. Again, with the 6s, they're good cards. I like the 6. You've got 2 6s here. Yes. Beautiful. And one's practical and one's emotional. The past is going to return upon you, Eric. The past returns, bringing it back to life for you. An old friend, maybe? Or an old flame. You could have an old flame return. You're going to be spending some time together with this person, be it an old friend or an old flame. And you're both going to be slipping back into the past, reliving old times. Back to the safe haven that you once knew of former years, when your mom was alive, I would gather. You'll be returning to a favorite childhood place. What I'm hearing for you, Eric, and maybe this is from your mother, but there's an energy that's wanting you to return to a favorite childhood place. Someplace you hold special in your memories. I don't know why. I'm not hearing why. I heard you need to go. You need to go to a favorite childhood place. In some of your relationships, or maybe even just one, you're going to find a sense of peace, security, and comfort as well. That's beautiful. I got a real good feeling off of that. In relationships, you will find a sense of peace, security, and comfort. I agree with it. Very much so, because I'm feeling the heat off of that. The advice of this card wants you to enjoy reconnecting with happier times from your past, which are going to energize, entertain, and inspire you for your future. I'm going to read that again. Enjoy reconnecting with happier times from your past, which are going to energize, entertain, and inspire you for your future. The keywords for this card are friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood, memories, protection, and play. What I'm hearing as well, these are the things that you can do for yourself. The things that you can do for yourself is to bring about the sense of peace and security and comfort that you're going to need. You're going to find these things. You need to look for them. You need to be aware and awake. All right? This is a really good card. Somebody's coming back from the past, Eric. Don't know who, but somebody is. Your next card is your environment and what you can do about it. That means your immediate world. The King of Cups is all about understanding. This king, when he shows up, if he's not a real person in your life, Eric, he's a pure energy. And he's one of the best that you can have. He has high integrity. Integrity to him is everything. He's very honorable. He exudes honor and sensitivity as well. And he's very devoted to his family. He's devoted to his friends. He's devoted to his career as well. So this could be somebody in your life. This could be a father figure of some kind. This person, whoever he is in your life, he's loyal to you for life. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is what it is. Loyal to you for life no matter what. This guy feels everything. Once in a while, he gets a little distant. When he sees things happening that he doesn't understand, he'll pull back a little bit. So maybe that's a trait of his that you can recognize. Because outside of that, he's a very warm individual. He's always around people, loves being around people. He loves people. He cares about everybody. And sometimes he's distant and he doesn't show it. You know what, too? This could be the you card. This could actually be the you card. This could be you. Does this sound like you? The card is suggesting that you need to balance your empathy along with others, but with fairness to yourself. It's okay to feel empathy for other people, but you need to be fair to yourself at the same time, and there has to be a fine balance in there. I don't know if you understand that, but think about that. The advice of this card is now is the time for you to follow your emotions. And don't feel that you have to explain your feelings to anybody at all. Trust that you are right on some issues. You know you are right. You're not going to be swayed on some things. Other people may question, but you're pretty darn sure. You're not going to be swayed either way. Your keywords for this card are fairness and empathy, sensitivity, loyal, maturity, commitment, and honor. I think you're all of those things. I think you have high integrity, and I think you have a lot of honor as well. And I know you're very sensitive, and I know that you're devoted to your family and your friends as well. And my guess is you're very loyal for life, so this very well could be the you card. Okay. Your hopes and your fears. This is card number 9, 6 of Swords, and it represents calm. It's a good card. 6 again, see? 1, 2, you had 3 6s. Wow. I'm going to look that up later and I'll message you on it because I'm not sure, but 6s are good cards. This card has come forward. These are your hopes and fears. This is a good card, so here we go. This time, and this is what you're hoping for, that after all the upheaval and all the conflict and all the uncertainty and all the fear and all the heartbreak, that this is a time for calmer waters. After all this going on, a lot of upheaval in your life from the past. This card's also here to show you that, see, again, you may be going somewhere on a trip, but this is, you know, a trip over water. So by ferry, maybe? Cruise? Who knows? Maybe you're going to win a cruise trip somewhere. Maybe that's where the award comes in, or a presentation to you. Who knows? It's showing new work on the horizon for you as well. So if you're not currently employed, you very well could be soon. Also, what's going on at this time, the card is probably suggesting this to you, that there should be a little bit of self-protection going on. Protect yourself first. Always take care of yourself first, no matter what. You're a benefit to everybody else if you're the one that's happy and healthy and taken care of. You need to prioritize some things in your life right now. Ask yourself what is really important to you and put them in the order of importance as well. And get rid of stuff and people and situations and things that are no longer serving you any purpose. That are just cluttering up your life, cluttering up your space, your spirit, your energy. It's time to start cleaning up a little bit. The advice for you is to go with the flow of life. And there's no need to resist any new changes that come your way. None at all. Accept them. Be open to them. Your keywords are journeys, moving on. I just heard growth. I heard moving on and growth. You are moving on. Forward. It's all good. Safe haven. Immigration. Going to another country. Usually means somebody is actually leaving their own country to move to another country. Maybe that's your trip over water. You're going to be finding peace. You're going to be finding resolution. And a sense of protection as well for you. All right. So your last and your final card in the Celtic cross reading is the King of the Ocean. And he's all about order. Any boundaries in your life that have been crossed over are now going to be restored. People that have stepped over the line, people that have invaded your personal space, that's all going to be set to right again. Also, there's going to be an amendment to disputes, any falling out, any disagreements you've had with people, even within yourself. These things will be set to right again. Your home's going to become more organized. Your own personal space, whatever that is, your home, it's going to be more organized. I'm hearing make more sense. It would make more sense. I don't know, Eric. I just say what comes, what I hear. But I'm hearing it was like your world, your home is going to be more organized, and it makes more sense. Again, with the father figure. Somebody, I'm hearing somebody you know, somebody that's older than you. Excuse me. They might have been having a little bit of trouble with their job or something going on at work, something to do with management. Everything is going to be restored. I don't know how that affects you or what that is to you, but this is like somebody that you know, someone that could be a father figure. They may have went through something on their job or work. They're saying everything's going to be restored back to the way it was. The advice of the cards, time to get to work on your financial outlook in life. Get your home in order. Take control of any assets, anything that you belong. You take full responsibility for them. The card is saying that you now have the power. You got a lot of power coming at you right now. Personal power. Newfound sense of purpose, I just heard. I heard tell him a newfound sense of purpose in his life. That's what I heard. Your keywords are focus, protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leaderships, and boundaries. Excuse me. One moment, I get a drink. I'm going to do a pendulum swing for you here. It's not over yet. One moment. I got a tickle. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't need these. All right. I'll bring you in a bit closer. Pendulum. Pendulum. All right, Michael, shut up. Pendulum. 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 This question is for Eric Sanabria. Is there new love and romance coming into Eric's life? Is there new love and romance coming into Eric's life? Whoa. A circle, like it's doing, that's a yes. Straight back and forth in any direction is a no. And I'm getting a yes. New love coming into Eric Sanabria'S life. Thank you, pendulum. Stop. Will Eric meet and be with this new love? Will this new love come to Eric within the next month? Will this new love for Eric Sanabria come within the next month? No. It's something still in progress. The answer is no, not within the next month. Pendulum, stop. Pendulum. Well, Eric's... Oh, I got it. One moment. There. Okay. Will Eric's new love come within the next 2 months? No. Thank you, pendulum. Stop. Will Eric's new love come within the next 3 months? Will Eric Sanabria'S new love come within the next 3 months? Will Eric's love come within the next 4 months? Eric Sanabria'S love come within the next 4-month period? It's a small yes, but I'm getting a yes. There we go. Now, pendulum, stop. Will Eric Sanabria'S new love come within the next 4 months? Three to 4 months. In the next 3 to 4 months. I don't think you saw that, but I watched it change its frickin' mind. Pendulum, stop. Will Eric Sanabria'S new love come within the next 3 months? May we ask again, will it come within the next 3 months? Yes. Yeah. It's not a real big swing, but it is a yes. Pendulum, stop. Will Eric find true happiness and peace within himself? Will Eric ever find true love, happiness, and peace within himself? Nice. Oh, absolutely. Yep. That's great. Pendulum, stop. This question is concerning Eric's mother. Is Eric's mother's spirit still with him? Yes. Nice. Whoa. All right. Pendulum, stop. Does Eric's mother still walk with him every day of his life? Yes. The answer is yes. Pendulum, stop. Does Eric's mother speak with him? Does Eric's mother still speak with you? I'm getting a yes. Pendulum stop. Will Eric's mother be helping him on his path through his life? Will she always be with him, helping him? Boys, it's vibrating. I'm getting a yes and a vibration. Pendulum stop. Okay, give me 1 minute, Eric. It's a little hard on my back. Oof. See, in this part of it, I would have rather had you live rather than this because, oh well, the asking of the questions. I want to know if she leaves any signs for you. I bet she does. See, that lighter's dead. Pendulum, another question for Eric Sanabria. Is his mother leaving signs for him to help lead the way? Does she leave signs for him to help him find his way? Oh, nice one. Whoa. Nice. Oh my goodness. Look at that. She's leaving you signs, Eric. Look at that swing. Eric, I'm getting goosebumps up one side of me here. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, you know what? It's a brand new pendulum for me. I only got it 2 weeks ago. And I've never seen it swing like this before. Wow. Your mother's leaving signs for you to help you on your way. That's beautiful. Thank you, pendulum. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can stop. Pendulum stop. Pendulum stop. Pendulum, does Eric have a happy life ahead of him? Is his life basically going to be a good one? Will Eric have a happy existence? There are going to be some rough patches, but yes, overall happy. But that's life, isn't it? Pendulum stop. Pendulum. Here's a first for me, Eric. Is Eric's mother's spirit with him right now? Is Eric's mother with him right now? Getting a yes. I'm getting a good one. Pendulum stop. Pendulum stop. Is the spirit of Eric's mother happy? Is she happy? Is she in a happy place? Pendulum stop. Does Eric's mother send her love? Does she wish to convey her love? How much? Come on. That's better. There we go. That's a good swing. Pendulum stop. Will Eric's mother always be by his side and in his heart? Will her spirit always be present with his? Will Eric's mother's spirit always be present with his? I'm getting yes. All right, pendulum stop. All right, Eric. Wow, the longest video I've ever done, you know that? It's the longest reading I've ever done. That was it in a nutshell. That's all she wrote. That's it. It's midnight, and it's going to take to about 6 or 7 a.m. for this to be finished, so when I'm done, I'm going to start the upload, and then I'll go to bed after, but when I get up in the morning, it'll be done. Anyway, Eric, I hope that this reading was alright for you. I hope this reading resonated. I hope it meant something. I hope it helped. I do. I really do. I just wanted to flip one more card. And it's a 7 of Pentacles. The card's all about potential. There's much to be gained when this card shows up. Dedication is paying off. You're starting to glimpse the rewards. There's a potential for success. You already knew that. That's already shown up in the cards anyway. One moment. Yeah, here we go. Did I get this earlier? No, I don't think so. The card says, after I gave you the rundown about being not seeing the bigger picture, but getting caught up in the details. Some things, attention to detail will be needed. You have to use your logic and your intellect when it comes to that. And you may have to put, basically, what I'm hearing is you may have to put in a little bit of extra work on some things, but it's going to be worth it in the end. The advice of this card is to not doubt your abilities or never doubt the path that you've chosen as well. Keep going. You're on the track of success. This has been a good reading, Eric. I don't know what else to tell you. It's been a really good reading. Your keywords on this extra card are perseverance, money, dedication, work, investment, time, and the final word is success. All I can do is wish you the best. Look at the time, 1:19:56. Oh my God. This has been the longest reading ever. Yeah, I'm just going to be curious to see how long it's going to take. I'm going to time it. Anyway, Eric, I'll get this off to you in the morning, and I really hope it helped. I'm so sorry that I was so long in getting back to you, and I still have 2 more people in the same boat like you that are reaching out. Um, but I did you first, and I actually have 2 paid readings and two just like you. People that I know that are reaching out and need a little bit of guidance and help through the cards and whatnot. They need a little bit of hope, kind of a thing. Anyways, I did put you first because you were weighing on my mind quite a bit, and I was so overwhelmed and so busy. And I just won't do readings when I'm exhausted. I just won't do them. I could have sat and done it a week ago, but you know. And tonight I got rested, and I made sure I got a lot of rest. My eyes and my head are bothering me, but I had an ice pack on me a while ago because I have an eye condition. But anyways, we got through it, and it's all pretty good. It's all good. Everything good. If you have any questions, you just let me know and get back to me. But anyways, you'll get this in the morning. Best of luck to you, my friend. It's going to be all right. Bye-bye.